Hello, hi everyone. I'm still your favorite girl, the beautiful baby girl in ODOGWU's voice. I'm still ODOGWU's wife. Pastor Mrs. Favor Obioma Oku. It's been a while, right? Yeah, I was giving you guys time to digest the videos that we made a few weeks ago, you know, before we bring out another one. That day I talked about marry your kind, you know, and marry your kind. I said a lot of things about, do you actually want to marry your kind? Be honest, when you look at yourself, do you actually want to marry your kind of person? Do you actually want to marry that person, or do you have another thing you have in mind? You know, some of us, when they tell us marry your kind of person, we think that is a curse. Why you think about it negatively is because you know there are things about you that people don't know, but you know about that. So you wouldn't even want somebody to treat you the way you treat others, or be like, get another person that's like you. When I mean marry your kind is, I'm not talking about, most times it's not about character wise. Okay, I explained it in another video. Today I'm going to talk about the way you talk to your husband, the way you handle your husband, the way you look at him. It's not about age, it's not about size. Do you understand? It's only in Nigeria they want a man to get up to 40 years before talking about marriage. Like everybody, when they look at my husband, because there's no beard, no beard like this, because I know that his age mates, they all have beard, but you know that these people in nature, they don't have to have beard. If you're waiting for that man to have beard, even in the next 40 years, as in next, I didn't say when he's going to be 40, I say in the next 40 years, that man is not going to have beard. He is wired like that. That's the way God created him. Some guys are like that. I know my very good friend and also a pastor and also one of my leaders. So he can't even grow a beard. Every year young, that's what I call him. But he's full of the Holy Ghost and full of God too. So I call him, you know, after our court wedding, I look at him, I call him you are ODOGWU. That was that day, that same day, you know, because I look at him, I just imagine my kind of person, myself, who I am, the way I handle things, the way, how strict I am to an extent, and he has the mind to approach me, not just approach me, and at the end of the day, he is my husband. So I wanted to, I know, at most times I interview him, I talk with him, I ask him, I said, what's your ideal woman? Because me and him were actually making plans about his own marriage. Do you understand? Because we are co-workers, we work together. He groomed me when it comes to photographing media. You know, he helped me a lot on that. That I'm an expert to an extent today is because of him. He helped me. So most times at our leisure time, I actually want to ask him some questions, things related to, you know, the kind of woman he wants and everything. You know, he will always laugh at me because he has already made his choice even before. He has already made his choice even before I told him that. And okay, when we got married, and I asked him, I said, all those things you are telling me, was it actually in me? He said, yes, they are there and they are bigger. There's a post he made for me last week. He said something. He said, if wisdom, if good counsel, if there's a way he put it, that if it's to be was to be a woman, that is her, you know. I sit down and ask myself, I said, but you know, thinking from where I was coming from and things that happened in the past, I don't think I would have believed in myself and leash out those things that he called that I'm doing. How come? You know, I should be the one, like, I look at his head. Like, I think I've seen the world. I think I'm more exposed. Do you understand? When they say that elderly women, they don't respect their husband, it is not true. Age has nothing to do with respect. There are some old women out there that has no single respect for their husband, and there are some little girls out there that has no single respect for their husband. Yes, I don't know how they see their own husband. Do you see your husband as an ODOGWU? Or do you see him like as an ODIEGWU? It's a question. Is it an ODOGWU or an ODIEGWU? And You know that you can use your mouth and change a lot of things. Confession brings possession. From the one I met my husband, I didn't know I was going to marry him. That's this Igbo adage that said, "Chupu okoko, onye horo okoko ebe na bonse." You know, when you see fowl, you know, when it's scattering shit. But I have to say it in Igbo because we are from Igbo side of Zion, okay? Don't misunderstand me. Onye horo okoko ebe na bonse. Actually, chupu ya, because when you get up here tomorrow, you must actually be the one kata the upper. Do you understand? When I told you, I've said it before. He has the equipment and I have the crowd, and we started working. But I tried to tell him this. He sings, right? I've told him my husband is also. I told you guys, my husband is also a musician. Apart from our work is major, you know, covering wedding, burial, birthdays, child education. We are also. I do perfume. I'm a perfume goddess too, and I cook. I know how to do everything. See, people say jack of all trade and master of none. I'm not that kind of person. Everything I'm doing, actually the clothes I'm wearing today, I didn't know I'm going to talk about this clothes, but the clothes I'm wearing today is also from my fashion house. You understand? So everything I do it. I don't believe in staying at a place and telling somebody business is not working. I have streams of income, even if it's 1,000 every day. You know, especially this Nigeria that is as good as it is right now. You won't just fold your hands and believe a man should do everything for you or people should do everything for you. You're actually going to get frustrated, and depression is real. Do you understand? So when I met him, I started talking with him. I started telling him the kind of future I've seen him. I've seen for him. Do you understand? I told him that you can do better than what you are doing actually. He said, how? Because of, you know, some of us came from a position where they've already talked you down. Like, before I got born again, if you tell my back Christianity, I have issue with it. You know why? Because the God they presented to me, I didn't like that God. The soul that sinneth must die. And I said, I've checked around. Everybody, the things they call, you know, that time, they said, this is small sin and this is big sin. I've seen that everybody, even the ones that said, they can. My parents are clergy. My parents are born again. Do you understand? But I know my mom can get angry. I know also daddy also gets angry. Do you understand? And anger is not a sin. And I know at times my mom doesn't want to see visitors. She will come and tell them I'm not around. For all I care, it is also a sin. So I know that this one that sin that everybody is sinning now according to their own pattern, what they call sin. So me, I believe that this God is very wicked, man. You can't please him. You can't just please that guy. So let him be on his own. Let me be on my own. Yes, as a church girl, I still go to church, but I don't understand that God they presented to us. That's just the truth. Until in school, then I met PLW then, and my pastor took time to explain certain things in full about God, and I embraced God. Do you understand? Because because of the way somebody presented it to me, I wasn't ready at all. You come to my hostel, you come and preach gospel to me. You're preaching to yourself because you're dirty. That time they used to wear coats. Now, coat of many coats. We are not talking about just a coat of many colors. Do you understand? But coats. A Christian is wearing a red trouser. Putting on top of it green shirt inside, and now wear brown yellow coat, and now the shoe is not shoe, it's shoe. Can you sue? And you're telling me God is good and you want me to listen to you? I will not listen. I refuse to listen to them. I did not listen to them for once. I'm telling you the truth. And at times I'll tell my mom, what does God want? What again do I need from God? Is it not money? I'm making money already, so what do I do? What do I need your God for? In your church, whenever I come to your church, I'm also always the highest giver. Like the offerings, I give higher than every other person. So what do I need from your God? I wear good perfume. Then was this Miyaki 212 Eternity, you know, those good provocative women, good perfume. I pour it on my body, and I come to church, sit down. Somebody don't have to raise your armpit everywhere. You're still telling me pray, worship with your God. Aren't you joking? Are you playing? You know, so how you present your office, how you present your man, how you present who you are matters. I'm just using that as an example. But when I saw people from Christ Embassy, and these guys were like me, oh my God, like neat, smelling good, and they're talking about Jesus. I called them, I said, no, now I've dropped on again. You know why? Because of the orientation of where I'm coming from. They told us that a Christian, you're not supposed to be neat. You're not supposed to look beautiful. You're not supposed to wear good clothes. You're not supposed to look kinky. You know, I said, that means all the things we read in the Bible. When God said, they said heaven is made of gold. So wait until we go to heaven and get that gold. Why is he waiting till we die? Because they told us that everybody must die now. So when we die, we'll not go to heaven and wear the gold. So let them suffer here. But you know, a lot of things change our mentality. When our man of God told us, we enjoy here, and we say enjoy in heaven, I said it's not true. A Christian can ask, the first day I went to church, I said it's not true. You know, to make matter worse, the first day I went to church, a woman was a pastor. My mom was ordained a minister. But when she came back, because of, you know, life happened to them, they came back to the village and a lot of things. They told her in her church that she cannot climb altar. She accepted because there's no other church that will accept her to be a minister around that area. That was how she subjected herself under another church. And you speak in tongues, only you wait when hand of Holy Ghost will touch your head. I don't know whether they don't see that hand of Holy Ghost. But this one, I went to church, a woman was preaching with her trouser, abomination. I said, this is not it. Am I in the right place? And now to make matter, to scatter matter, she was speaking in tongues. I said, I know. Not my leg carry me here. I don't go the wrong place. But they taught me. They knew, they saw the doubt on my face. As you shoot your question, I started shooting questions. Beyond every reasonable doubt, they were able to clear my doubt with the word of God. Pastor Chris will always say, know the word of God and know it for yourself. Know it for yourself. Know it's not for any other person. Are you a Christian? Do you know who you are as a Christian? That's what's brought about this. Like, you call your husband ODOGWU. Is he an ODOGWU or ODIEGWU? What do you speak into his life? And even in public, even in the closest. What? You don't know what you constantly call him is what he will be for you. If you keep calling him that name, and he will be that for you. Because that's what you want. That's what you ordered in the market. That's what is coming back to you. Words are very, very powerful. So I told you how they presented Christianity to me, and that was why I embraced Christ. And from that time, 20 years as a Christian, I don't have any regret. I don't have any regret. Many people, just like they say, they are watching my marriage. 10 years. We will fail. Just give them 10 years. As soon as I try, you give us 10 years. That means 10 years. You that saying 10 years, will you live up to 10 years? I'm sorry, I'm not cursing anybody. I'm not being negative on anybody, but 10 years. Christ is coming. So if Christ did not come in 10 years, you still see us what? Together. So when I go born again, people are like, give her 3 months, give her 1 year, give her this. I told them forward ever, backward ever. Me, I am somebody, I work on conviction. And that's why I ask too many questions. I want to know why it's going to be. Like when my marriage matter. Before, you know, people thought we just jump into marriage. It's not like that. If I tell you that by this time last year, there was no plans about marriage between both of us. Yes. There was no plan. Because I'm somebody that I want to know. Not society. I don't care. I don't care about society. I want to know, what did God say about this? Am I going to do this? What is going to happen? What about his parents? Where is he coming from? I know them all this one, but how are they going to now to see that a business partner has turned to be a wife, or a wife to be? How is it going to be? You know, I say, God, if it's actually you, I'm not asking you for a sign, because I don't have, who am I to tell Almighty God that if it is you, do this or do that? But I said, if it is you convince me beyond reasonable doubt. And let everything move, because it can't have, when you have gone through a lot in life, you don't have time for problems again. I wasn't ready for anything at all. And thank God for the family God blessed me with. And that's why I made up my mind, not just calling him ODOGWU, but he is an ODOGWU. I wake up in the morning. If you somebody that have my number, check my status every day. I don't just sing in praises. I don't just come and write for social media. I don't live my life for social media, because I owe you no explanation. That's just the truth. But I speak into his life every day. I pray for him on a daily basis. Apart from family prayers we'll do together, I still have my time every day. Per minute, let me just tell you, like somebody, when they tell you take this drug gives you life, you're going to take it 3 times in a day, and you know that your life is dependent on that drugs. You know, you take it religiously, like I said, religiously. Yes, from the religion, they believe that you know, we are holier than thou. Christianity is not a religion. I'll come to that place one day, but I'm still talking about the ODOGWU in your house. You call him ODOGWU, he's going to be an ODOGWU for you. I said, I've spoken to his life. If he's going anywhere, ask everybody, you always see us together. Always see us together. At some point, they become very irritating to some people. You know, people don't understand, but you don't use your life for people. Must you guys be everywhere? Anywhere both of us are not accepted, we're not there. Because he carries me anywhere he's going. Nobody knows your covenant in marriage. Nobody knows what you believe in marriage. Nobody knows. Only you and God knows. And speaking to the life of your husband, I call his name like 3 times in a day. I speak him. You're not just the king of this world. You are indeed a king. And I see him change every day. I see those things. Even when we're quarreling. Who told you no, there's no quarrel in marriage? Any marriage without quarreling, if there's no war, there won't be peace. Yes. Why? I mean, no, not boxing, no, domestic violence. These are 2 people, 2 characters coming together to be. The time of friendship or courtship is not the same thing with the time of marriage. Yes. Time of marriage, you come together. That is when there's no pretense. Thank God he has said it. From the one I did not pretend. Even when we were colleagues, even when we started courting, even when we got married, I've always been me. Blunt, the way it is. No hidden life, no hidden things. No regrets so far. As a colleague, I was speaking to his life. I always tell him, I said, give me 1 year. This is what you're going to get. If you don't get there in 1 year, okay, then we'll redress, count our steps. But if you get there in 1 year, then we'll know we're moving, right? He said, yes, okay. In 1 year, we'll cross over there. He said, we'll hit our target and surpass our target. I said, okay, another 1 year. And before the another 1 year could finish, I was already his wife. That's just the truth. And we started talking. You know, I speak into his life, I speak into his business. At times I go to his gadgets where it is. I start speaking to it. This, without him knowing. I'm not doing that so that he will clap and say, my wife always pray for me. No, I'm just telling you that man you're living with, if you have already married, your marriage can be sweet again. Somebody right there now, you're contemplating divorce. Divorce doesn't work for everybody. Some may go through it and you find out that at the end of the day, it did not work for you. It's not a good thing to tread on. It has its own calamity. It has its own ups and downs. It has its own. Your mind will be messed up. I'm telling you the truth. Your mind will be messed up. Just I was talking about, if there's no challenge, there's no word, there won't be peace. I understood it's not domestic, but we talk. We disagree to agree. Yes, we disagree to agree. If it's a yes, you're heading somewhere, your boat is just somewhere to crash. I'm a witness to this. When everything is yes sir, it is good sir, no problem sir. Even when you know that thing is not good, you want to answer the good wife. Yes sir, sir. You will sir and sucker things and things will spoil. But when you look at it, you know that there's some things my husband will want to do. Bring it to the table. I told him, no, sir. With respect. I'm not standing. I don't know. You don't know I know this better than you. You should listen. No, sir. Bring in your point. And we'll bring it out. The other day I told him, I said, listen, we need to argue. At times, I know that thing is right, though. But I want to know his conviction for wanting to do it. I will argue. This is on tape. I know he's going to listen to it. Because he's my media man. Do you understand? He knows. I will argue because I want to get his strong reasons why this. There has to be a strong reason. Do you know for it, or is it what society is saying? Are you sure this is what you want us to embank on? And it's going to. What's the profit and what's the ups and down on it? We'll wait and we'll talk about it. And that guy is super intelligent. Trust me on this, and he's full of God. Do you understand? So. ODOGWU and ODIEGWU. It might not actually be your fault. I didn't say it because that was the one I made the other time. Some people came after me. I'm doing as if I did not go through, hard time the first time, blah, blah, blah. I said, who talks about the past? You are dwelling in the past. That's why a lot of things are going wrong. I don't dwell in the past. It's forward ever, backward never, with no grudges. With no. See, I've said it before. My first tip, I said it. When you're holding somebody down, you use your energy to hold the person, to make sure the person is not standing. And as long as the person is not standing, you also, when you're not standing, you're not resting. You can't hold somebody and balance and sit down very well. Now, like, there has to be a struggle to press up. If I was standing on somebody now, the person will be moving, and this tape will be shaking. So I'll be forcing myself to maintain a stand. That's how it is. That's how it is when you don't forgive people, when you bear grudges, bitterness. I saw somebody one day, I said, I wonder why you're bearing so much bitterness towards me when I don't have any bitterness towards you. Why the bitterness? Why? Why the bitterness? There's no need for the bitterness. See, if you take a decision and do what you want to do, and you're happy with what you want to do, and you believe that you have done the right thing, move on. No reason for bitterness. Be in your camp, face your camp. ODOGWU is my ODOGWU. You know, I see many people call their husband ODOGWU, and I don't know. If you try to ask them, who's an ODOGWU? Why do you call him ODOGWU? And what is your conviction for calling him ODOGWU? Is it because he's your husband? Not every husband is an ODOGWU, my dear. Another one, does Shakunabi. Yes, not every husband is a ODOGWU. A man that beats his wife is not an ODOGWU. Oga, you are not an ODOGWU. A man that cannot tolerate his wife. You know, women at times were women. On our own, want to be petty. I'm my husband's baby girl. I posted the first. Everyone was laughing. I said, I'm his baby girl. At times I need a baby girl treatment. Even as big as I am, I want to get that kind of petty. And a man is ODOGWU is the one that knows how to build his house. I'm building the foundation of his house on the word of God. This is my wife. This is everything that happened to me. This my husband. At times he will post for me, and I'll be wondering, God, what have I done to attract these blessings? Because the blessings is too much. If I start counting the blessings, it is too much. I woke up this morning, I started singing. I remember I said 2019 is full of. I don't know how to put 2019. But you know what? During IPPC that year, I went with all the documents, everything. I went to the altar and I told God, I said, this is just it. At this point, this is just it. And there was a song. Lovely singer, they sang that song. I don't play with that song. Oh, you are my everything. Lord, you are good, you are everything. Oh, you are my everything. You are my everything. I know the song. You know, I have the song. And first of all, I got that song. Made it my ringing tune. Yes, I made it my ringing tune. And I play it every night. At times it can run. Even my child can sing the song. This song can play from night to morning. At times when something good happens to people don't know. They want to know how. How will you know the life of the how of my life? How? Were you there? Did you know that there were 3 musical boxes in my house? At the parlor, there's a music box. Inside my kitchen, there was a music box. Inside my bedroom, there was a music box. And these 2, the one in the parlor, the one in the kitchen, they use memory card. I downloaded pastor's message from the beginning. Many messages, as much as I could lay my hands on. I downloaded it. And inside kitchen. So when I'm in the parlor, I'm listening to a different message. And when I'm entering kitchen, I on again, I'm listening to a different message. I still bathe in the morning. Whenever I'm going out, I still package myself, wear my trousers. Some people will still be where they are passing condemnations. No explanation whatsoever, because I have nothing to tell you. I have no story to tell. I didn't come to tell story. Because I know the end. From the beginning, I've always known that it will end in praise. I told God I will never ever come this far and bow my head in shame. It is not possible. confidence of this very thing. And that's the same thing I'm telling you. I marry an ODOGWU, not ODIEGWU. Your mouth attracts you. Your life attracts. You see, today was as a result of yesterday. I told you what I did in 2019. At the face of calamity, at the face of wind blowing, I stood my ground. At the time, I cannot even come out to public and show my face. I was still digging deep inside. I go to bed, I listen to that song. I wake up with it. I come out to parlor to sit down to reason, how is that day going to be? How are we going to do it today? How today going to be? I'm still, pastor is playing message. By the time pastor message will do, by the time I pray with my family, by the time I read Rhapsody, I have the word for that day. That was the time we made a point of 15 minutes every morning for singing praise and worship. 30 minutes every night for worship. I did not ask God for nothing. Shimbai. I didn't tell God, now at this point now, I don't have a business, I need money, position men. I did not. Everything came. I told him, I said, I think at this point now only me and you. I told you guys before the other day, to make matter worse, my mom passed on. When I say God, apart from God, my pillar of strength again was my mother. My dad has already passed on. So I was looking into her. I had failed. Before we could do anything, my mother passed on. It was like, did it happen? She passed on in my presence. We took her to 5 hospitals that morning. I was crying. I was almost losing my mind. I didn't know what to say. In fact, have you ever confessed your sin, reconfess, and remember even the ones? You didn't know when you commit them. That was what happened to me that morning. That 21st October morning. See, October, my birth month. Food love. Me and my husband's birth month. I'm 10th, he's 18th. And we're doing a big anniversary on the 31st. October is just too big, too much. He gave me memories. And that morning we carried my mom to her hospital. Her hospital said no. To FMC said no. To Save a Life said no. To Kuma or whatever, General Hospital, they said no. I called a fellow pastor, the mom, my first female pastor. I called, I said, Mama, see how it is. I even called a pastor, I knew, not knowing that his mother also passed on that day. Some days too after my own, but I didn't hear. But because he saw me, I was crying. He attended to me, said, we want to do this, do that. Before we could get to where we got to that hospital, sat, put her in a bed, running around. I went to pay for me to. My friend had to send me her ATM card. Said, give the brother the pin. He said, pay for everything. Don't let money be the case. Here, we're about to slot it. My mom passed on. When I turned around, I found the people that came to hospital with me. They are now like, Pastor, come now, let's talk. And I know, I told them I'm not a child. Mama Onago, she don't go. That was the end. I carried my mom to mortuary. You know what it is? From that journey with my friend Sarah, she was there. She followed me from there. My younger brother carried my mom from there to mortuary. You know what it is to put your parents, to put your last parents, to put your mother in the mortuary. It was as though it was the end. But I didn't give up at the end of the day. I still didn't ask God. I wanted to ask him why. I said, do anything. You know that morning, that I was telling you something. You confess the sin you sin, and the one you're going to sin, you confess all. Then that's not. I told my mom, I said, I know you don't like me wearing trousers. If you stand up from here, if I wear trousers again, I nothing I did not promise her. I does nothing. I told her. So you see lashes, don't like lashes. Say you're very beautiful. She knows that her daughter is very beautiful. Say, you're very, very beautiful. Don't do this thing. I don't make up. But that time, now something face, now I have to be making up. I don't have choice. You tell me, yes, I understand, but please don't use too much makeup. Right now, I'm not wearing nothing. This week in, week out, this is just my face. I don't wear makeup. You understand? And that one passed. But did I give? No. I'm telling you, I still hold on to my confession. I still hold on to it. It was not easy. It was not easy to balance. That's one this Igbo song that says, Iye nkonaru na chosike na sikam rapugi. Iye nkuwanka na denwoge hanasi mesolagi. Chimumagai majugi siteni endua gebu asinam gajugi ebi kigwe gajum. I hate unto the word of God. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I didn't hate any man. I didn't hate any woman. I didn't hate anybody. Even when I would be someone that asks questions that I don't know where the story is coming from, I'll just look at you. Ask you, everybody listen my tape. You listen. Confront me if you think I've done that to you. I did not. I kept quiet. Like, no problem. Because China Soku and China Gorom is my mom's name. God justifies. Omezi madu Onyama nemema Chimidi yagarita Ikeme Baba iti yagarieze. Shout to the Lord, even holy, you know. These are God is faithful. Don't ever give up. Your marriage can be sweet again. You can still build your marriage. You can still build your marriage to an enviable height. Talk to your husband today. Who is that person you think divorce is the answer? Divorce is not the answer. I want to give you an assignment. Do you know that you can sit, give yourself 3 months. If you can do this, I'm going to tell you. Come back. You can call me. You have my husband will post the link. You can actually inbox me. You can actually call me. You can actually demand for my number. We'll talk. Take out 3 months. 3 months. 3 months only. Don't make plus and minus. Just add 3 months. 3 months is 93 days according to 31 days. Yeah? Make it 31 in a month. So 3 months is 93 days. Take 93 days, 3 times in a day. Speak into the life of your husband. Yes, 3 times in a day. You people will still disagree to agree. Even in the midst of fight, I mean, it's not physical. Don't even in the midst of that disagreement, still after it, redress and still speak into his life. I'm telling you the truth. You can do that. Do it for 93 days. Get back to me. You come back and say thank you. Speak words. Even when life is trying to stagger not. Don't look, don't shake. Remain focused. Even you cry, say the wrong thing, still come back. Say, but this is what I meant. This is what I'm saying. I refuse to give up. I cannot tell myself, I will never ever bow my head in shame. That was one thing I told myself. I will never in this life bow my head in shame. And when I eventually got married, to today, even if we get angry, we burn, we go back, I still go back to my closest. I know what I do to him. I still talk to him. At times I'll be going through a picture, I'm speaking. And good thing he has learned something. At times I'll see something I posted one day, he passed it and I say, didn't you see that thing? I say he saw it. I said, did you receive it? He now look at me. I went to say amen. And since then, whenever I post something, you just say, and our life has been like that because we agreed, there's an agreement. He is indeed an ODOGWU. Even when I desire something in my mind, I might not actually say it. I say, we're saving money right now, what to do? That thing will still come to me. Yes, that thing will still come to me. You will still get it from me. ODOGWU, you go out, you come back, you don't even know the size of your wife's bra. You don't know this. Yes, this marriage, I have to tell you guys the way it is. You should know the size of her bra. You should know the size of her pants. You should know the size of her nightwear. You should know her size, her shoe size. You should know her. Yes, I can stand here and memorize my husband's size for you. And I'm telling you, he has never bought anything and it's not my size. It's not possible. Not even like gown. That's surprise we give to ourselves. That's daddy alata. Oh yo. Yeah. Anytime I didn't go out with him and maybe him alone went out, which is very rare. Do you understand? Him alone goes out. And he's come, even if it's okay, go to this shop, we're going to town, I'm going to this place. 5 minutes gap, he knows what to get from me. He has never misfired. I'm telling you the truth. From nightwear to bra to unders, anything you call it. You know, when we talk pants, everybody, what you call pants is not even pants. It's actually underwear, unders. Pants is London pants, London trouser. Do you understand? You should know that. And the same thing to you, a woman. Both of you should know that. It's not just a man that give. Women are always give us. Your name is Sister Jimmy. Give me. As much as you can collect. Collect indomie, collect shawarma. You know, I told my husband last week. I remember the first time we were, starting up our business. This guy can eat shawarma for Africa. He likes shawarma. Oh boy. I would just laugh. We will make money, small 5,000 naira. You get, you go and buy shawarma, buy for himself, buy for our daughter. You do it, chop. I told you what I said. There's money you make. You remember all these things. you don't remember all these ones. This year we are just trying to calculate. Have we actually eaten shawarma this year? That's it. That used to be his favorite. We're just passing shawarma. That's it. We're going to happen. We don't like shawarma again. If we want to eat 10 shawarma in a day, we can, but it's not our hobby. We have a lot of things to look onto. It's not responsibility that made us not to. This is a man that wake up one morning and tell me, let's go to hotel. I think you need to, you are stressed out. I don't want you to stress. Let's go. We'll go and swim. After swim, we'll lodging. And the next morning, I'm coming out refreshed. We work together. Do you understand? Know your wife, know your husband. Today I'm talking about women talking to your husband, knowing, speak the right word. If what you're seeing right now you don't like it, you can change it. Women are powerful. I'm telling you, a man, if you want to do well in life, make sure you have the love and support of your wife. It will go a very long way. Imagine these women. Women were the first to see Jesus. Jesus practically appeared to us and commissioned us that morning. You don't know that Jesus commissioned us evangelists. He gave us a message. Every woman has a message. Yes. That's why you're beautiful. You have a message. Your message is not twerking. I'll come to that one. You know, the last time I made a video on Facebook, I posted it. You know, some people didn't just like it because I told you to stop twerking for men. Stop doing video call with men. You don't like it. And you decided to come and talk. Everything you said that day, I knew it was a fire on me, but you're not bold. You don't have the boldness to tell me you're talking to me. And since you, the accuser of brethren, you don't have the boldness and you don't have anything on me, you know you're lying to yourself. If I'm telling you to change is not by force. If you don't want to do it, I've never forced anybody to do what I told you to do. I only tell you that if you know that if you leave this one, come over to this one, it will produce a better result. I mean, it's simple. It's not a reason for you to get angry. It's not a reason for you to go come out and start saying and lying. No, nobody lied against me. No verse, so they don't get it. But we try to, talk things, frame a story that did not happen in, somewhere. Everything you're doing that day, I know that it was because of that live video I made that day. So because of that thing I made that day, but I don't know why you don't want to understand what I'm saying. I said stop twerking for men. And stop sending them video. Not even to your husband, yes. How did you see you get married to somebody after 17 years, the person will go and divorce you? Please, after divorce, what happens? You know that person, after you guys don't divorce now, not everybody will understand that keeps up that friendship. My kind of person, I understand that we need to keep up the friendship because as long as there's a child in between, I'm not your enemy. And as long as you did what you believe is good for you, you're not my enemy either. And when I do what is good for me, don't make me your enemy. Don't block. Don't block me. Don't get angry. Don't feel bad. Be happy for me. Be happy for yourself. So women, I'm saying it with boldness again. Stop twerking. Stop it. It's not good on you. And funny enough is that you see even some married women. I've told you the story how a guy who approached me before they said, are you the first person to get married? Most of my friends are married women. Thank God I have the slap to dash him that day. And since then, if I go back to that place, I've not seen him again. I made war out of his life. Do you understand? One thing is, Don't be what they say you are. And don't let them come and meet you where they left you. That is not good. That's not good. When I say stop twerking, stop it. And when I say stop video call, stop it. I know what I'm saying. Video call how? Video call, I mean, and not you call me and you want to see me and you want to talk. Like my sister wants to see me. My son will always say, let's do video call. I want to see your face. Ego, I hope you're looking good now. Or Lolly will always say, Cherry, I want to see your face. You're looking good. Or my big auntie, the big one will say, hey, I want to see your wife. I want to see your beautiful face. Now let's do. It's a different thing. Not a man telling you, can I see you? What are you wearing now? What in the name of pit of hell do you think I'm wearing? Can I see what you're wearing now? Somebody like me that if you go on Facebook, my pictures are over 1,000. You're telling me to send the picture. What again do you want to see? Go and copy that one now. If you know I've sent the picture, send it to me. Let me see. Go and copy the picture. Let me see. Go to my wall. I have picture. Hey, I want to say hi now. I'm getting more finer right now. Can't you see? I'm getting more beautiful right now. So I don't know what else you want to see. At times they screenshot those nonsense you do with them. You think you're wise. If I don't do it now, so I will tell you, even if you don't do it with me, I still go and do it with many people that want to do it with you. See, the way you present yourself will make a man come after you. You may twerk with him, finish, he will come after you. You may send him 100 pictures, he will still marry you. Yes, the new pictures are not the reason why they want to marry you. The man that will marry you will still marry you. You have seen ODOGWU. People will say, I didn't say time, I remember, I didn't say people say, that guy is too young. That guy is this. I said, why? What are you people meeting him in the first place? What are you guys talking about here? Don't put things that are not there as if it's there. Leave us alone. We know what we're doing. Someone said, I don't want you to cry in the end though. Now you'll cry. I go borrow your tears, cry. I don't go borrow your tears now. And after, with our family concert and everything that happened, we got married, we started with court. Because him said, now court, we will do court so that I know we're in this forever. You're not going to leave me for anything. I said, okay, fine. I was just laughing. On my court wedding day, I cooked my mama put in the morning. After doing my mama put. And I get ready. No professional makeup, just carve my eye pencil. I started going to where we had our court wedding, collected this thing, just come back. I remember somebody telling me, the hooligans, the thugs, the hooligans follow you up and down, blah, blah, blah. I just laugh. I'm full of surprises, my dear. This is my life, this is who I am, I'm talking lengthy today because ODOGWU said I can actually get it to 1 hour. Do you understand? So, live your life to please God and to please yourself, not community. Be happy with wherever you find yourself. Are you planning on going on divorce? That's not a good road to go. Not a good. My grace and your own might not be the same. I remember that song. I don't know who played that song. Finally, they said the guy is not born again. But but they say, my grace now automatic. From the day I buried my mom, my husband played that song. I copied that. I said, use this song. Miss my picture. Since then, if you talk, I said, my grace now automatic. I like that song. Do you understand? I like that song. I understand. I have songs. I mean, I actually play the full song. I don't know what you guys call it. I'm not condemning anybody. Do you understand? But the one that always talk to my spirit and I feel that I can pull a word in it, I always hold it like this. Yes. I always hold it like this. I war with a lot of things. I war with words, I war with songs. When I want to cry, I go inside. At times, it's not still easy. I still cry. I still move on. People thought maybe I married my husband because I did not have opportunities. He knows now. He can always tell you. There were opportunities. There were even the ones that said, she's not good only for widowers. She's good for only widowers now. Only widowers can just marry her. Or that divorced men, elderly men, divorced men can just marry her. And they were actually coming. in my line, in my list. I had 3 videos, 5 divorces. Did they pay my mama? Did they pay my mama? What is it? Hey, see, she's back now. Can we? What I say? Where are these people coming from? I don't know, just I don't know what it is that they think kill themselves. And what I'm saying, is it the level now? They think you have belonged. I said, I told about mommy, I hear man in a room, I calm down, relax. When you're rich naked. When you're rich naked, you have everything. You have God, you have everything. Don't give up. Don't give up at all. The name they called you, if it's not actually your name, don't answer that name. Because if they said, I always Igbo adage. I'm an Igbo woman, so Igbo part of Zion. They say, Wokoro Adakwalelu. Wokoro, no fall from tree. Wokoro Adakwalelu. Wokoro I say, Onye Richekwan. I'm using my language now. Onye Richekwan, now who go climb one? And at the end of the day, you still go climb. Even when they tell you if you climb, you go fall. You still go climb and fall. Now you do yourself now. Onye Borebe Meneme. That's just the truth. Believe in your God. They that know their God, I always say this, they will be strong and they will do exploits. You do bigger things, you do exploits in the kingdom of God. Don't give up. Speak to your man. Your marriage can be sweet again. Yes, your marriage can be sweet again. Speak to him. Talk him to the top. You see money, at the stand-up call money left, right, and center. People thought I give my husband money. Which kind of money? Why the money do? They keep where they go, papa, mama. They don't even leave inheritance for me. So where is money coming from? Everything you see today is my husband. They see as my face, they glow, they shine. Him and my daughter, they surprise me on this. People on Facebook, they know about this. You know, I was dancing with I said, when he copied the bow straight you want to buy for me, I was so happy. That snapped me. That's my life. Your life can be sweet again. Don't give up. Your marriage can be sweet again. Don't give up. Have you tried talking to your husband? Like I said, speak to him 93 days. Use it and talk to him. On a walk, it will change. I'm telling you the truth. ODOGWU gwara di ya window me ya mi mara onye jiko ojiji sie ike okpeze nwanyi na wudilianu. So my darling people, your marriage can be very beautiful again. It can be good again. You can smile again. Don't give up. Try this word therapy. Talking to your husband, telling him good things. Don't call him ODIEGWU, call him ODOGWU. My husband is the best man in on earth. My husband is rich. My husband is influential. My husband is going places. The world must hear about my husband. Because my husband will sing a song. I'm his #1 fan. Before you even think of posting, I don't post them. This is a man. If you see the way he composed this song, at times I said his life is just music. I wish the antidote is. I think I'm using his phone now. If not, I would have loved people to listen to his antidote. That was the song we danced during our wedding reception. That guy is talented. And I made him know that he's talented, multi-talented. He can do so many things at the same time and still be master of them all. What I'm saying is that love begets love. What you sow. Let me just tell you, a lazy farmer will always have a lazy crop or harvest. You don't wake up in the morning and look at your farm and say, as you go back, angels will come and farm and cut the grasses for you and put crops and the thing will start growing. It is not true, my sister. It is not true, my brother. Don't be lazy. It is not true. You must go and clear. If you don't have strength to clear, you have money to send people to go and help you. Do it. You pay for the labor and put your farm. Once you put your farm in order, put the right crops, you will harvest. Your mouth is given to you. Your miracle is. It's not even. Is it 1 inch? 1 inch beneath your nostril. Speak the right word into your word. Speak the right word. That's why my daughter. That's something I cannot tell her. Once you said it, that's something she wanted to tell me. She didn't want to. I said, "Are you a coward? She felt bad. He said, Mommy, did you come here? What about you? Almost behave like one. Be bold and tell me what you want to tell me. What is it that you want to tell me? She was actually making a demand for her birthday gift. At least it's like this. You didn't have to submit it. But you know, there are words that when you speak it to your children or speak to your family, they know that's not you. Maybe you must have said it out of anger. Withdraw it immediately. Words are powerful. Words grow. God said, let there be, and that came to be. When Jacob collected the blessing, did he collect power of attorney or a written will? The father blessed him with his mouth, and after blessing, when Esau came back, say your brother has collected the blessing. How? It's the same mouth. He would have said, oh, Jacob I collected. No, the word has already gone out. Words are powerful. I told myself from day one, immediately after our court wedding, I changed my name to ODOGWU, the ODOGWUs. People that didn't know that we got married that and were like, oh, these ODOGWUs are here. These ODOGWUs are here. Because you wouldn't know from my band to know, because from day one I was still wearing my band until when I changed band. Sure, I was still wearing my band until when I changed band. For one day, didn't go out of the sight until when I changed to a new band. That's just the truth. So I called him ODOGWU, and he's doing big things, greater things. The world is still waiting for him. You see that guy? He's rising. He's global. That guy, the world will invite him to come and talk to them about marriage. He is indeed a husband. Hey, don't say how will know now. Are you still telling me how will I know? Time will tell. Which time again? Somebody like me now, will you tell me time will tell? Are you sure? You know what you're telling me, that time will tell. I already know. I know what I'm saying. He is an ODOGWU. I speak to everything around him. I put life to it. I thank God he has copied the same thing. He speaks life to me. I don't say I'm all good. But Christ is my perfection. Christ is our righteousness. I'm going to talk about that one day. We have a lot to leash out to our world. Believe in yourself. Believe in your God. Believe in the gift God has given to you. You can develop it. Quitting is not an answer. Running away from it is not an answer. Except when it is necessary. Except when it's forced down on you. You have no choice, move on. Keep your hands clean. And God will answer your prayer. It's not about the long mistake you've made. It's not about the judgment men are bringing to you. God has the final say in your life. Speak to your husband. Don't be stingy. You want him to buy his slippers. You want him to buy his shirt. What have you also bought for him? I give my husband gifts too. Yes. He'll give me money now. Money he gave me to go and buy something. I've divided it. Or I've finished buying those things. Women, you know how we get our money. At times you write long list of what you want to buy. Pepper day kitchen. You still write pepper. Maggie day kitchen. Man no they go kitchen now. You still write Maggie. Don't say I'm lying. I did not lie. Grandma you there, you still say grandma you know there. And I remove them because you want to make extra money. And when I go to buy something, I still make sure I'm coming from market. I've seen I didn't tell you guys, I do shirts too. I go to about to do shirts, senator, good things. Everything you see my husband wearing. They're all my products. And you give me money to make 3 for me, I'll make sure I make 5. You say, what are you doing? 5? I say yes, I have to give my own jar. I'm full of surprises. Boxers, who am I? Where am I? What is my job? If you will not go and use his money to buy boxers. You create an avenue of love. If you need love, so love. You mark worker in your farm and you go back and pick mango. Bros, now that okra we put now you go collect. Except unwanted weed that goes where nobody sent them. But anything you sow in your farm, that's you still what you go back there to collect. You sow love, you collect love. Every woman is lovable. Every man is lovable. So do the right thing. Say the right thing. So love. You reap love. You harvest love. When I wake up in the morning, maybe I wake up before ODOGWU and I kiss him. My king, good morning. The king's wife is awake this morning. He will not slap me. How? Get out, my friend. What is wrong? No, it's not possible. Even if I had a bad dream, even if you quarrel in the night, I went to bed. I'll say to him, I don't even know how to sleep without cuddling him. Him too, like a body kind of person. So even in the midst of arguments, you disagree, don't change bed. And him now will match the parlor. Hey, oh, but matter don't spoil. You see me in that parlor one day. I'll carry the trouble to come to parlor. We'll go and sleep together because I know in the midst of sleeping together, we'll still turn around and cuddle each other. It ends there. You will make up and still be frowning. And it's when you wake up and find out that my hand is on him, you will now know that this one don't settle. Marriage is sweet. Your marriage can be sweet again. Yes, you can change a lot of things with your mouth. You can speak words. My husband is very handsome. My husband is dressed up like this. Okay, that's a job we went to on Saturday. How bad? That guy is sweet too. My husband is sweet, girl. I told him, you're so sweet. You're awesome. You know when the driver saw us, he came to me and said, hey, Mama, you're glowing. You're so beautiful. I said, what do you say about this man? And so they pass. Every policeman will see us for road. They were holding us. This Nigeria is so beautiful, I'm telling you. They say we're not photographers, that we are forward diners. And photography doesn't give money. They will stop us, check phone, check everything. Say, please, we're media people. They will still let us go. Don't be what they call you to be. Don't be dirty. Don't look dirty. A woman gets have many sexy nightgowns. You don't want to hear that one, but I've said it now. Sexy. When I mean sexy, that's sexy. We're not that kind of church people. You don't wear sexy. I wear to seduce inside the bedroom one day. Yes, and he knows. That's why now when he goes, since we go, he knows now. Nightgown. Thank God for himself. He knows better. He knows better. He knows sexy. He knows how to get it. They bombast my life. If you don't have, call me, I'll give you. I have enough. I have enough. When they go swimming, he's proud. You play. Some people are looking at us. Look at this woman. What is he doing with this guy? Until my husband and I say, children, go. I want to go and play with my wife everywhere. We're like, what? He came and hugged me when I was swimming. Everything I wore that day, he bought it for me. I was just feeling like one baby girl. Look at him, he's baby girl. What am I saying? Is your husband ODOGWU to you? Or is he ODIEGWU? Do you know that you can change that ODIEGWU to ODOGWU with your mouth? Love. Let love rule. Love conquers. Let love guide you. And Igbo si if onye kpọ nwa nkịta kaga akpọ ya. If you call your nkịta Bingo, I will not come and help you call your nkita Teddy. Because if you bingo, after bingo, when you call your husband ODOGWU, do you mean it from your heart? Do you treat him like the ODOGWU you call him? And is he an ODOGWU to you? God bless you all. Your marriage can be sweet again. I release the blessings of God upon your family right now, wherever you are. Everyone listening to me, if you're not born again, you get born again. And the people I'm talking to are Christians, because unbelievers, if you're an unbeliever, I wonder what you want to tell your husband. Yes, I will talk on that next time. So if you like this video and you like everything that you're listening to, subscribe. Did you hear me? Subscribe and share. You can share it, even share it to a group, share it to Christian group, share it to anywhere. Let people know. Let them know about the ODOGWUs. Let them come and see that God can change anything at any time. Don't forget, subscribe and share. I love you all. God bless you.